Yo guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the time I fractured both of my fingers. Pretty much, I'm going to be talking about the two times that I fractured my fingers. So pretty much the first time I did it, I think around 2013. And the other time I did it back in 2015. I don't know if you guys know, but pretty much I made these two videos back like 3 years ago. I pretty much made two videos where I fractured my fingers, but them videos weren't really that good, and they weren't much. I'm just going to be making them now. As you can see, I probably look a lot different because I shaved my facial hair, as you can see. So I look like 10 years younger, and if my hair looks weird, that's just because I've literally just had a shower after I've done my workout. So yeah, so my hair's still pretty wet, as you can see. But as someone that likes to make YouTube videos, I like to usually make them after I've had my shower, just because you feel fresh or whatever. And as you can see, I'm not wearing a singlet for one of my videos or one of my basketball jerseys. Pretty much I'm wearing my PSG jersey, which is, I don't know, it's pretty sick. But I don't know, in pretty much all my IRL videos I've just been wearing jerseys, but where I am it usually gets pretty hot, so wearing a jersey is probably the best thing you could do, or wearing a singlet. And sorry I couldn't make a video yesterday. Pretty much I was out partying. Yes, as you can see, I am 18. Well, I don't look 18, but I can promise you I'm 18. So yeah, as an 18-year-old to go out partying, and you know what usually happens, alright? If you're 18, you would know what happened. If you're not 18, you probably don't know, or you're just a young child. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's set the scene for scenario 1. Oh my god. Well, the first time I fractured my finger. So the first time I fractured my finger was around 2013. So yeah, that was a while ago. I think it was 2013. Pretty much, I was at home, and my brother was at my grandma's house, which is literally like down the road, so like a minute away. And we're gonna go out with our friends, and we're gonna ride our bikes and scooters or whatever, and just have, you know, a fun time. And pretty much, mind you, it was 40 degrees this day. If you're Australian, or you would know how hot 40 degrees is. Where I live, it doesn't get to 40 degrees anymore. That's when I lived in Adelaide, but pretty much it was 40 degrees at the time as well. So we didn't actually end up riding our bikes and scooters anyway, even if I did make it to my grandma's house. But pretty much I was riding my bike, and I was bringing my brother's scooter along, and because I was meant to bring my brother his scooter, and I was riding my bike because we're gonna ride our bikes and scooters. So pretty much I'm bringing his along, and then also had iPods in the bag as well. So pretty much I'm just riding my bike. And then, while I was riding my bike, the scooter went into the bike, literally went into its wheel, and then, as you could tell, the bike would fall over. So the bike fell over, and I don't know what happened, but my finger got caught in something. I don't know which finger it is. Maybe this one, as you can see. As you can see, it's got a line across there where the cut was. So pretty much, my finger went into the bike or scooter, or like both, and it cut literally all the way around it and into the nail as well. So pretty much, luckily I was right outside my house. I went to the front door, I went to my mum, and I was like this. There was literally blood everywhere. So pretty much, we had to go to the hospital. And then I put a towel around my finger, what my mum did, and we got in the car and went straight to the hospital. And yeah, there was a big cut through it. I don't exactly know what it was called or what exactly happened to my finger. There's a special term for it. I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, this required surgery, because you couldn't just put put a band-aid on. It's fine. Literally, the whole thing was been cut, and it was cut through the nail, so you can't just stitch it up. The nail's literally gone. It's done for, you know. So I had a surgery. I don't exactly remember how it went through. Apparently they're meant to put something in your... Well, pretty much we went for x-rays, and they wanted to see if I actually needed surgery, and yes, I did. So pretty much, I went to have the surgery. I was in the surgery bed. They were going to try and put a needle in my arm, so that would make me fall asleep. That didn't work, so I had to wear a face mask. And if you know anything about them, they're literally horrible, because as soon as you wake up, you feel sick as, all I remember was they put the gas mask on me. I started to freak out because I didn't know what was going on. Then I started to relax, and then I fell asleep. So yeah, it wasn't the best thing. And then I woke up, and I was spewing everywhere. Because it's a gas mask, so of course you're gonna spew everywhere. Oh my gosh, this sounds literally horrible, but pretty much I woke up, and then over the next couple of days, what's it called? I think they literally had to get rid of my nail, and yeah, they put stitches on, and then I was all good from there. So that is pretty much the first time I fractured my finger. Okay, now on to number 2. This is the second time I fractured my finger. So this one happened around late 2015. I remember literally everything that happened. Oh my god, it was horrible. So it was pretty much like around December. This was around the time we were moving to Townsville, I think. So moving from Adelaide to Townsville. I was at the top of my bunk bed, so pretty much I was on top of a bunk bed, just the top bunk, and then below was like a desk or whatever, so there wasn't actually another bed underneath. But pretty much I was sleeping. It was around like 11 o'clock. I don't know why I went to sleep that early. I don't know. I kind of do that on the weekends now, kind of. Jeez. Well, I would watch YouTube before going to bed, but whatever. But pretty much I was sleeping. It was around 11 o'clock, and then I had a dream. This dream was I was underneath my bunk bed. I was sitting on my chair, and in the dream, apparently I was reaching for a light. I don't know why. So I was underneath. I was sitting on a chair underneath my bed, and I was reaching for a light, and I was reaching for it, and then in my dream I heard a loud crash. The crash was me. I know, it was horrible. I was just in my dream and I heard a loud crash. And then I woke up and I was literally on the floor. So pretty much in my dream I must have so in my dream when I was reaching over, that's what I guess I was doing in real life while I was asleep. So I guess I was reaching over, and then I literally fell over the bunk bed. So on top of the bunk bed, this is me, and then I fall off. Yep. That could have gone a whole lot worse. I could have maybe hit my head or done something a lot worse. Luckily it was only like a fractured finger, but thank to God I did not hit my head, because to this day I don't know what would happen if I did hit my head. So, you know, just gotta think of the positives in some situations. Yeah, that luckily I didn't hit my head. So I had woken up and my mum was like, what the hell had happened? And then she just sent me to the bed. We pretty much had a bed in the lounge room, and she sent me out to that. And when I fell off the bunk bed and I was on the floor, there was still adrenaline in me, so it didn't hurt. But when I was in that other bed and I was sleeping, there was a lot of adrenaline. The adrenaline had gone, so I was hurting so bad. It had hurt so bad. I literally had to hold my fingers like this, and then just couldn't wait until I fell asleep, so I didn't have to feel the pain. I don't know why I didn't tell my mum that it was hurting, so maybe we could have gone to the hospital. I don't know why. But pretty much I had woken up in the morning, and it was really swollen. I don't know which finger it was. It might have been this one. It was either one of them, but pretty much it was really swollen, and I thought the reason why I couldn't move it was because it was swollen. But then we went to go get x-rays that morning, and they'd found out it was fractured. And I was hoping the whole time I didn't have to have surgery, but I found out that I had to have surgery, and it was the most horrible news you could get from someone that's literally had to have surgery on a fractured finger before. So yeah, so I'm guessing the reason why I couldn't move it because it was swollen and fractured, so that would make sense. So yeah, on the day of the surgery, it was the same thing as the other thing I had to do. I had to go on to bed, and I remember they gave me some warm blanket as I was going to have surgery. They tried to do the thing where they put the thing in your vein again so you fall asleep. They couldn't even find my vein, so pretty much I had to have another face mask, which was horrible because when you wake up, you feel sick as... Man, I can't have anything that's really positive, to be honest. Because I specifically told them, can you please do the thing in the vein so I don't have to wear a face mask. They couldn't do that, so it was whatever, but yeah, and then I woke up, and you know, the same thing happens when you feel sick. And one thing when I did wake up, pretty much you're with like other beds or whatever, where other people had surgery. And I remember to the bed right next to me, there was a girl there, and she was like, oh, is he alright? And my mom was like, oh yeah, he's fine, he's just gone out of surgery. That's one thing I remember when I woke up. I have no idea who that girl was, or who her dad was or whatever, but pretty much I just remember that when I woke up. So yeah, and I remember when I was awake, my mom wanted to take a photo of me right when I came out of surgery. Okay, like, can't I just have some peace? Man, come on. If I have the photo, I will show it up on the screen right now, but yeah, it was pretty horrible. So so one thing after the surgery I had to have a pin in my finger, and then I wore like this cast around it, and yeah, it wasn't the best. I remember I just had to wear it or whatever, just because the pin inside, if that moved, pretty much the pin was just to keep like the bone in place, and we didn't want the pin to move, so we had to put a cast around it. And I remember I was at my friend's house. They were jumping on the trampoline, and I couldn't jump on the trampoline because I had the pin in, and I was so annoyed. But yeah, it was annoying, but or whatever. So yeah, I think that's everything that happened. After that, I just got my cast off, and everything was fine with the finger. So I guess everything went well after all. And then afterwards, we moved to Townsville, and yeah, that was it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this storytime video. I made them in the past, as I said before, but I decided to remake them just because those videos weren't the best, and just because I'm a lot older and I feel like I could speak more about the certain subject of me fracturing my finger. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I've got more storytime videos, like the time I got kicked in the head while playing soccer at training. I will be making that storytime video, and also making more storytime videos just because I saw the last video did pretty well compared to my other videos like FIFA and stuff. Obviously I'm still be making FIFA, but I think of making more storytime videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video shortly. Peace out.
Diving off the stage in the crowd, it's a mosh pit. Yeah, shawty bad, but she broken, she don't own shit. Mama asked me, son, when the trapping gon' quit. I been riding around through the city in my new bitch. Young nigga poppin' with a pocket full of cottage. Whoa, chemo, sobbing, chopper.